you guys have been offering on the channel. If you guys didn't check out yesterday's upload where we done another I'm Convinced build on the channel where we talked about Gary Payton II, definitely go check out that video, man. You guys absolutely seem to be enjoying the I'm Convinced build video, so you know, we're gonna be doing the shooters next week, man, and y'all already know who's gonna be at the top of that shooters list. But regardless of that, we're gonna be doing Ja Morant in today's video, okay? So I've been working hours on this guy trying to find the perfect build, and I know the facilitating finisher is the same thing as the slashing playmaker, but hear me out. We'll get into it in a little bit. So, Ja Morant, probably one of the best dunkers in the league. I mean, he almost ended Kevin Love's career, for crying out loud. Excuse me if my voice is breaking, I apologize. But, yeah, he almost ended Kevin Love's career, for crying out loud. He's dunked over centers and power forwards. I mean, the guy can catch any lob you throw to him. Right-handed, number 12. Point guard Ja Morant. He's on the season. Right now he's averaging 24, 6, and 7. So he's having a career season right now, but he's injured. I think he hurt his knee or something like that. So far on the season, he's averaging 48% from the field, 36% from 3, and 78% from the line. 2 steals a game. Off of 56% true shooting. So he's doing pretty good on the season. So shout out to Ja Morant. Hopefully he gets back healthy because the league isn't the same without him. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and hop right into this. So like I said, I've been diving into, you know, Ja Morant. I mean, trying to figure out the best archetype to use for him or the best pie chart. And we're going to use this second pie chart right here. I know you guys have been seeing us use these pie charts right here for like the longest, but listen, they offer a little bit of everything at the point guard spot. I'm trying to tell you. So the second pie chart is the one you want to choose. Alright, so for the physical profile, to stay true to Ja Morant's athleticism as well as his extreme burst of speed, we're going to go with the agility and vertical pie chart, okay? This offers a balance of everything. You could say, well, oh, this is a balance, but it's a little too low, okay? So we're going to choose that one. Now, for the attributes, same thing we always upgrade, okay? You want to go close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, mid-range 3, as well as the free throw. Especially if you're a rec player, you're going to need that. Perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and your steals, those are key. Defensive rebounding. The reason a lot of people say, you know, why don't I do offensive rebounding on my builds is because, you know, guards don't normally grab offensive boards. You know what I'm saying? They normally grab defensive rebounds to push the tempo and to get out on the fast break. And then you can use those last 21 points on your block. You could use it on interior defense, but you're not really going to be in the post like that, and I would rather have a better block rating. I know you guys think that these attributes look they look familiar, and that's because they are. This is literally the same pie chart that I used to create Insanity, our point guard build on the channel, okay? But this one's a little different. So, anyways, for the body type, honestly, you could go slight, because Ja Morant, like, he doesn't have the most muscle in the world. But honestly, I like my builds defined. You know what I'm saying? They look a little bit more muscular. Anyways, for the height, we're gonna go 6'5". I tell everybody this all the time. Yeah, you're going to lose out on playmaking a little bit. You're not going to be able to, you know, do the double behind the back, you know, between the legs while, you know, drinking a protein shake while bench pressing like 500 pounds type dribble moves. However, the downsides literally are minuscule compared to the upsides, okay? First of all, your finishing is better. Second of all, your defense is better. You're not going to be, outmatched by, taller point guards or, guards in general. Hell, you could even argue that at 6'5", you can guard 3 different positions because a lot of people make small forwards, if that makes sense. So 6'5" is the height we're gonna go with. I dropped the weight all the way down. Okay, literally, John Morant weighs 175 pounds. Like, if you think I'm capping, you can go look at his statistics or whatever, or his bio or whatever else like that. He's like probably the most skinniest guy in the league other than Trae Young. Okay, moving on to the wingspan. Now, for the wingspan, you can max it out, okay? Or, depending on what you want to do with this build, like I said, I'm trying to stay true to who John Morant is as a player, okay? We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. And I just feel like a 75 dunk rating is very, very low for John Morant, especially considering the fact that you're not going to get contact dunks with this build. Hell, even if you max the wingspan out, right? Well, actually, you will. You will get contact dunks with this build, okay? But the difference, so I made this build, when I made this build right here, I done the 82.4 inch wingspan, okay? I tried to cheat the system a little bit by, saying like, hey, do I want like a 83 ball, or can I get the driving dunk? I can't get contact dunks with my build, okay, which is kind of disrespectful. But regardless of that, we're gonna max out the wingspan on this build right here. 6'5" with a 7'2" wingspan. He's going to be able to shoot the ball extremely well. His ball handling is going to be really good, as well as his defense and his finishing. This is an all-around build, okay? Now, for the takeover, obviously, John Morant's not the best defender in the league, so if you want a build that can lock down the other team's best score, hey, go for lock tape. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be, cheesy, fading out of bounds, behind your back, watching the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings at the same time while you're on the court, hey, choose the shot creator takeover, right? If you want to drop people to the floor, make them cry, and finish at the rim by getting contact dunks, choose the playmaking take. But for the sake of this build, we're going to go slasher. So, the end result is going to be the facilitating finisher. Alright? Essentially, this is the same as a slashing playmaker. It's literally the same name. Or it's literally the same build, different name. Okay? Facilitating means playmaking. Finisher means slashing. What do you get? Slashing playmaker, facilitating finisher. They're the same build. It just, I don't know why they do this. I don't know. But the builds are different though. Okay? Similar to LaMelo Ball, Steve Francis, and the man himself, John Morant. Now, we're going to test the build. I'm not even going to talk about the badges because you guys, I know y'all are tired of me sounding like a broken record, but listen. You make your build the way you want to make it, okay? But for this build right here, I don't change up my badges a lot, okay? Unless a badge isn't working for me, which 9 times out of 10, I never change my playstyle to deal with competition. I never do it, okay? But, clamps, chase down artists, they work extremely well for me. You guys have seen the chase down blocks that I've got here on the channel on the My Career Storyline series with Insanity. And, I get chase down blocks in the park. Trust me. Like, I'm sending people shit out of bounds, okay? At 6'5" with a long wingspan. Pickpocket's just one of those badges that's cool to have. I've heard people say Interceptor doesn't work. I've heard people say Menace is good. So really, it just depends on what you want to use. For the playmaking badges, honestly, Quick First Step, Space Creator, Unpluckable. Hyperdrive is an extremely good badge to use if you know how to dribble, if you do dribble moves while on the move. Like, if you got a guard that's full court pressing you and you want to do dribbling moves to get by him while not losing any speed, Hyperdrive is the badge for you. But for me, I prefer Dimer, especially when I have a big on the floor or, in any other situation, Dimer is extremely useful to have. So we're going to put it on for this build. Now, the thing that makes this build special is the fact that he has two-way capabilities as well as being able to make the ball, shooting it, and finishing. This is an all-around build, okay? You might as well say this is a quadruple archetype because it damn near has almost 10 badges in every category, okay? Moving on. Set shooter, sniper, Deadeye, Green Machine, as well as Catch and Shoot, okay? These badges work wonders for me, okay? And I'm not telling y'all, hey, use the badges that I use. Use what works for you, okay? But for the sake of this, this build isn't going to be the best shooter, but consider, y'all seen what Insanity does, right? He has an 83 ball. Well, it's an 81 now because I'm a 96, but y'all seen what he can do with an 81-3, okay? You don't need an extremely high 3 ball to green in this game. And your badges will help you green, especially Green Machine, okay? So, the last, but certainly not least aspect to this build, the finishing badges. Now, Ja Morant is one of the best finishers in the league by far, bar none, hands down 110%, okay? Now, Ja Morant's ability to jump and jump over everybody is second to none. You guys seen what he almost done to Kevin Love. He almost pulled a Frederick Weiss or a Vince Carter on Frederick Weiss back in the Olympics back in the day. He literally almost ended Kevin Love's career. Okay? Ja Morant is one of those players that attacks the rim with reckless abandon, and these badges are going to help you do just that. Okay? But regardless of that, that's going to wrap up the video there. 7 Hall of Fame badges on this Ja Morant build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If y'all did, consider dropping a like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. And like I said, for next week, we're going to be doing the shooters in next week's episode. So, you don't want to miss that series going on next week. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if y'all did, drop a like, subscribe, make sure your noties are turned on so that way you don't miss a video when I upload. And as always, you guys, y'all stay motivated, stay dedicated, always have that Mamba mentality, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace out.